G'day, guys. Can you hear me? Quick sound check. Let me just check this. Can you guys hear? Oh, you can. Cool. All right, good stuff. I'm just going to start this by changing to here. All right, beautiful. Look, obviously, well, hello everybody for a start. First things first. We've recently had a big move. Obviously, the last week or so has been pretty phenomenal. To be fair, it's been parabolic. It's done what Bitcoin does. Crypto has gone mad, and I want to go through and have a look at the charts with you right now because we are seeing a bit of a pullback at the moment. How deep? I don't know. When will it happen? I don't know. How far will it go? I don't know. Will we get it? I don't know. But what I am looking at right now, get it, Glenn. Get everybody. Is what we have right now. If I show you on the 4-hour here, you'll note that we pushed up through a relative level of resistance through here early this morning, and we've since sold off a few $100 from that point. Now, I'm looking here at Bitcoin only. Now, I don't like this on the 2-hour. I did like it how it was pushing through here, but there was strong divergence, and that's the sort of thing that would help keep me out of a trade. What we've got right now, however, on the 4-hour, we're back in that cradle zone, but I don't like that either. So for me, if I'm looking for a pullback to trade, it's really going to be on the higher time frames for me. If it's the pullback this time, if we do push on to a new higher high through here, then I'm happy to get back in and be looking at lower time frame opportunities for trades. Now, something like Bitcoin, I have been watching the 15-minute, I have been watching the 1-hour, I have been looking for boosters. There's a little breakout back here that unfortunately I didn't catch. A number of other people in the group did, but I didn't. So Bitcoin, as I say, it's pulling back, but it's not really that interesting to me unless it gets back a bit further. But there's a lot of great charts out there that I can talk to as far as pullback opportunities. Ethereum, of course, has had an absolutely wonderful 3 days. We've done 11%, 13%, so that's 24, and then another 6% right here. So we're looking at about 30% over 3 days. A very, very strong move. A very, very strong move, and it's pretty much just gone straight up, and I'll show that to you here. Have a look at this. Where are we? Threw that up there. Pull back into 200. Thanks, Rod. Pull back into 200 exact. If you look at the low there, 199.90, and then bishka, straight off we went. So we struggled with 200 for quite a while. That was the level that really was holding Ethereum from really taking off. As it did take off, it really hasn't looked back. If I move down the time frames, we'll actually note this. It's a little pullback there. Would love to see it pull back in a little bit deeper. Let's look at the 1-hour here. As much as we do have a really good trend, look, convergence, a little pullback, bullish candle in the cradle zone, trading opportunity, definitely there. There's been opportunities, and this could become one here. I'd probably like to see, because if I was to take that, for example, we've got 45 odd minutes until that candle closes, but the stop would need to be underneath this level, which makes it a little bit wide. So I'd actually like to see it pull back in a little bit deeper there. And what else have we got here? So I'll jump back to the 1-hour. Just going to draw in some fibs. 50. There's not really. It's, I suppose, here. Yeah, get us back into there. Actually, that's a really nice level for a possible booster as well. But yeah, there's nothing there right now at this moment. For me to be trading, but a really, really great trend. Love to see it pull back on the 2-hour or 4-hour. I'd actually like to see the market have a bit of a pullback, to be absolutely honest with you. And I'm not saying that so that I'm being a fuddy-duddy. I'm just, I'm a trader, so I want to find opportunities to enter these trades with margin. And until I get a bit of a pullback, then, it ain't going to happen. Now, I know some people, one of my apprentices, as a matter of fact, got long back here, so he wants to keep going, and I hear you. I would too. But I want to find an entry, so I'm willing to wait for it and be ready for it. EOS has also had a pretty good run. It's not been anywhere near as yes, that's right. It's not been anywhere near as aggressive as some of the other alts. But with that being said, you're looking at nearly 10% the last few days, and we're still up 3.6% today. We've broken up through that $6 mark. We were stuck between $5 and $6 for quite some time, and basically You guys are horrible. Basically, we've got a really nice trend here, and I'm waiting for options yet again. So again, a really nice pullback occurred here, back into $6. Good move, cradle available. Now, on this 1 hour, bugger. Let me have a look at that. I just want to see what it visually looks like between there and potential entry. I don't dislike. I mean, it's already gone. I'm just looking at it going, did I actually get sidetracked at a very bad time? Let me have a look here. Nothing. Unless I was to have taken that already, there's nothing there. But let me do a couple more fibs in here. No. Okay, so I pulled back a bit deeper. Pullback. The 1 hour, look, it's already pulled back in. The 2 hour, I'm happy to wait for a deeper pullback, to be honest with you. Really good convergence here. And if I keep moving up the time frames, look, 4 hours good too, 8 hours fine. Everything as I go, the higher I go, the better it gets. So again, the reason it's got that little red thing, it's in my watch list. It's been in there all day. Ben, no worries, mate. Hi, Craig. Thoughts on smaller Binance alts? I don't really have too many thoughts on it, to be honest. From my point of view, I think anything in the top 100 has probably had a really good day, but I think everything's had a pretty good day, or pretty good period. I don't really have that much of an opinion on smaller Binance alts, to be fair. Stellar really kicked off and basically just had a blinder the last couple of days, 24% yesterday just about. And we kicked off the day really, really fast. If you have a look, this market opened and went up about 11% and more within the first half an hour of trade for the day. Not the greatest daily uptrend, I've got to be honest about that. But the 4 hour, this is a wonderful trend. The only problem with Stellar, as far as I'm aware, I haven't found a place where I can trade it with margin. So, even if I do get a pullback, it's kind of not really one for me anyway, because I want to get a position. XRP has also gone nuts. Check it out. Bang, 25. Bang, 12. Down a bit today. But that's okay. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see a tasty little pullback here. Let me just get rid of these because they're no longer valid. What's this 43 level? Yeah, nah. Nothing there. 4 hour, give me some depth. Get back in a bit further, please. Glenn McGrath. Look, I'm going to call that a tad divergent. It's not the greatest chart. Yeah, no. I'm happy to wait for a bigger pullback there. That's fine. But again, cracking chart. Having a good move. Now, Litecoin came back in before. I was watching this just a minute ago. Let's have a look at 109. What's up there? I want to see if there's a resistance. Yes, there is. We are coming up into some resistance. Higher, low, higher, higher. Where we go. Moving average is fanning nicely. And as we see when this happens, back into the cradle zone, we do get moves. Back into the cradle, move. Back into the cradle, move. Just needed to get back into the goddamn cradle. Ever traded on DMT? Never had DMT. Never traded on it. Let's go across now and have a look at these lower time frames. The 4 hour, look, I'd love just to get back down here, pull up a chair and get cozy around these levels around, 95-ish would be quite nice. I'm not too concerned about the round number of 100 because there was no concern leading into that. Again, a beautiful little candle right in the right area. And no, it's not finished Paolo, or sorry if I pronounced that wrong, pulling back into the cradle zone like it did back here before. A really, really nice move. The one frustrating thing for me is that I did talk of this in my watch list to members whenever that was, and I failed. Again, a mistake from me. I've made a couple. It wasn't a mistake. I didn't raise the order, and I should have. So, yeah, actually, it is a mistake. I should have been in this trade, and I'm paying the price. Really good move. I know a number of the members, again, people that know how to trade the cradle strategy, right? This is the sort of thing we're looking for. Pulling back into an old level of support or resistance. In this case, it's old resistance becoming support. Little bullish candle in the zone. Very, very nice move. So just waiting to replicate that once again and willing to wait. I believe that we will see a further run at some point. Now, we do need to see, so when I say a further run, I mean a continuation of trend. Now, I'm not saying that based on anything else other than the fact that we have an uptrend already. So probability is that it's probably likely to continue in the direction that it is already in. For a trending retracement, do you look for 38.2? I mean, yeah, I look at the 38.2. My two main ones are the 61.8 and the 50, which 50 is not a fib level anyway. So yeah, again, Litecoin, really, really nice there. Bitcoin Cash had a good start to the day, is now pulling back. The 4-hour has now got divergence on those highs. Let's work lower and see if there's anything there. Lovely little cradle candle in that zone, but divergent. It's a shame because the 1 hour does look quite tasty there, but they'll be. Sorry guys, got a cold. Over it. Really over it. It's just not got actually everything that I need there. And again, you know, I'm really in no rush to be over trading really. Binance against dollar tether. Now, this has been going very well for a long time. We've been long, but I actually got long on the BNB BTC back here. But look at how good this trend has been all year until just now. Obviously, it's got a little bit messy. By the way, I'd exited that before here. I'm already out of that trade. But I am more than willing, with this most recent run up, to look for trades. And the reason being is, look how it's pulled back into that cradle zone again. Beautiful, bang, moving away. Now, something similar to that up here would be what I'm after, 25, 24.50, something like that, even down to $24. That's the sort of thing that I'm waiting for. Again, a lot of trading is just about being patient, knowing what you're looking for, i.e. having a strategy, and just waiting for the market to come to you. I'm not chasing a market here. I'm trading a market with the strategies that I use. Tron blasted through again, a couple of big days. Let's have a look here. Need a pullback. Let's see the 2 hour. That's looking quite nice. That's looking quite nice. Beautiful. We've got 28 minutes until this candle closes. So a while to go yet. If you really, no, I can't take on the 30. It's a little bit thin, Tron, when I look on Bitfinex. It's not got a huge amount of volume. Oh, by the way, hit the alert button or the subscribe button or the like button, if you could, please. Pretty please. That would be wonderful. I always forget to do that. If you can do that, I think that does something for me that's good. And subscribe. And the alert, I think there's a bell or something. I'm really bad with the social media stuff. I do apologize, but I think there's something there that you can get a notification when I do go live. Thanks, Nick. Anyway, so yeah, Tron. Keep an eye. I'm going to keep an eye on how this candle closes in the next 25 odd minutes. That might be a goer there. Finally, or not finally. Actually, yeah, finally. Cardano. Oh, you little rat bag. Strong move up. And what have we got here? Okay. 2 tests there now. Hit the bell. There you go. Thanks, Mike. Somebody's helping me out here. Hit the bell. That's what you got to do. Hit that bell. Wherever that bell is, whatever that bell looks like, make sure you hit the bell. All right. Cardano, beautiful trend. Look, back into the cradle zone. Move away, back in, move away. We've pulled back in. It's gotten a bit messy. It's gotten a bit crazy. G'day, Mr. Hunter or Mrs. Hunter or Ms. Hunter. Half Aussie. That must be an interesting looking. Well, I'll stop there. Waiting to see what goes on. Look, it's a little bit too much going on right here. A little bit too whippy. I'm not the biggest fan of that chart right now. But look, as you can see, I mean, the great thing is for me as a trader, I like to trade with so I'm using, this is Kraken, so I'll trade this on Kraken. I'll also trade Cardano on, I believe BitMEX has a contract. I haven't traded it for a long time. Yes, BitMEX does have it unless they've taken it off. So different exchanges for different charts, really, depending on where you can actually trade them. But yeah, as you can see, across the top 10, which is where we can get the best margin or the best leverage, it's where there's a lot of activity. I mean, look at all these little red flags. That's my watch list. That's where I put my watch list items. So we do have some really good opportunities starting to come about. The trends are fantastic. The pullback is here. So I'm really, really keen to see what comes over the next day or so. Using fibs on a macro scale, I have done, but they're not relevant to me at the moment, no. Someone was asking about, okay, ICX, I was saying. Okay. Cracking downtrend. If I could short this, well, if it gave me the strategy, I'd be pretty keen to take that. But it's just in a thumping downtrend because Bitcoin's done so well, and the alts have just recovered the last couple of days. What's the other one? Again, same sort of thing. Look, if I come across and just really quickly, so I do a scan each day with like I do it live in the morning and people watch it live on live trading floor. If I show you margin pairs, I'll show you this one. This is the list I scanned through Bitcoin. Now let me just jump to anywhere really. Have a look at this. Every single chart is going to have a strong couple of days at the moment, but be in a downtrend. It's been like that for a while. Alts have been bleeding quite significantly against Bitcoin as Bitcoin's gone for its run. We've seen the alts getting a pretty good bath. Look at that, So it's really, because I'm a trend trader, it's difficult for me to trade these trends because they're all down, which is fine because I don't want to be putting, if I'm going to trade without leverage on, say, Binance, for example, I'm looking to build sats. Now, we had some really good opportunities last year. Oh, sorry, even this year, before Bitcoin took off, and when the market was consolidating, we saw some really good trends coming about. But the market conditions have changed, and I've sort of been saying for a while that when we do get the market on a run again, that we will be finding a lot more opportunities within that top 10 and beyond, simply because that's just the way it tends to work, and that suits me just fine. I just did Binance. We did Binance in the scan. You must have just got in there, so... Happy to wait for cradle trades, pulling back in on the 4 hour, really. That's what I'm after. Guys, if you want to know more, if you want to get free access, we got some courses and stuff. It's absolutely dead set free. Let me show you. Check this up. Just go to the homepage. Make sure you subscribe to the bi-weekly video newsletter too. I just do 2 videos a week that go out there to you, straight to your inbox. But if you want to get access to learning more about what we do and checking the strategies out in a lot more detail, check out the free webinars here. And if you've got friends and family that are asking you now about Bitcoin and crypto and what it means and what the opportunity is, get them to join free courses. It'll save you having to do all the explanation. We did a whole thing there as well. So free stuff. Go get on board. Hope you've enjoyed the scan, guys. And quick question. Question. I'm living in Europe since several years. Are Australians more into crypto than European and US? I have got no idea. We do have a fairly good tribe here. I will say that much. But as far as I'm not in Europe anymore, and I am currently not in the US. But I can't really answer that anymore. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Get stuck in, and basically give me a follow. Hit the bell button and give me a like, and enjoy your goddamn day. Bye for now.